Hey guys, we are back with another Thursday Thrill where we take a deep dive into our Breshna editor. If you don't know, I am Lindsay, Chief of Staff here at Breshna.io, and we are a no-code game creation platform that empowers a non-tech, non-gamer audience to create games with no code, at no cost, and at lightning speed. It's free, it's fun, it's super duper easy, and we really want to make sure that everybody, regardless of their backgrounds or skill sets or anything, you guys can create games for educational, purposeful impact, social impact, marketing, training, entertainment, any of the games. So totally up to you, but we are going to start by logging in. If you are not logged in, make sure you are logged in. It will say log in right up here. Either sign in with your email and password or create an account, either way. But just want to make sure that you are logged in, because once you do all sorts of work, you have to make sure you're logged in order to save it. So we don't want you to lose your work, right? Just a little reminder, we are still doing our ECF, that's our equity crowdfunding campaign, so you can actually own a slice of Breshna and share in our success for as little as $100. You just click this Invest Now button and you can see all sorts of things that are Breshna related, get all of the info on our website or on our company rather, and join us in a much deeper, much more meaningful way. Okay, so once you've signed in, you are actually going to come down to where it says Make a Game Now and look through all of our amazing 22 different templates. We're going to come all the way down to our newest one, which is our Pick and Play. So it's kind of like Pictionary. I haven't played Pictionary in a while, so I'm not entirely sure the game mechanics of Pictionary. But for this one, you have multiple images and you're trying to get a word that relates all of those images. So a star and a fish here, you can see the word is starfish, right? So I'm going to go ahead and click create, and it's going to pull us into our classic editor. And you can see immediately that there are two sides. So we have our visual kind of audio side over here on the left, and on the right we have our more verbal side that's going to have our descriptions, our title, and it's going to come into here with our introduction, our words, and our hints and stuff like that. So we're going to start over on the left side with our avatar. You can choose from our humans, our animals, our objects. We have so many different things for you guys to choose from automatically. You don't have to worry about uploading anything. You just choose any one of these. You can also scroll down to our Bolt Squad uploads, which are things like these ones are mine, that people like you and I have uploaded and created them as public assets. So people can actually search for these, they can see them, and they can use them in their games. It's pretty neat. If you want, let's actually go through the process of uploading an avatar. So make sure you are following these instructions. They do shift just slightly from template to template, so make sure you're following these instructions. 256 pixels in this particular template, PNG, JPEG, and maximum 5 megabytes for the file size. Those two, the last two, are actually pretty consistent across all of the templates. Okay, so I'm going to upload a file right here, and it's going to bring me into my avatars. You won't be able to see this. I'm just going to do this really fast and grab a cat that I think is adorable. Now, I cut out my avatars because I really love the way it gives like dimension to the shape and gives it a lot more kind of, well, shape to it. If you don't cut out the background, that's fine too. It'll just fill up this entire square. So there's a little bit of a square and he's not cut out. You can't see the shape, but that's okay too because it looks really nice. Now you can't do this on Breshna. You'll have to find a different platform to use. I personally use Canva, but you do need to have a pro version to cut out the backgrounds, download it, cut it out. However, you can use Canva, the free version, to create these and then go to a free background cutter and do it that way as well. So you don't need to pay for anything. Okay, now we've got our title tags and key and privacy settings. So title obviously is just the title of this thing. I'm going to call him my kitty cat. If you've seen me upload cats in the past, that's pretty much consistently what I have. So now I'm going to do kitty, cat, fuzzy, cute, pet, animal, and stuff like that. Now make sure you press enter after every single one of your words or phrases. It can be multiple words if you'd like. So I can type in kitty cat and click enter, and now once I've clicked enter, it turns pink. And oh, I hope I'm not, oh no, I think I'm glitching a little bit. Oh dear. Are we back? Oh, I think I'm back. Okay, so sorry you guys. My internet has actually been pretty funky the past couple of days, so I really hope we're okay today. Anyway, after each and every phrase or word, make sure you click enter. It will turn pink because if I go like this and blah, 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 and then I click out of it, it just disappears, right? So make sure you're clicking enter. Tab also works. And then our privacy settings. So I'm going to leave it public because I want other people to be able to use this avatar in their games. But you can also leave it private if it's something that you don't want other people to use, you don't want other people to see, search for, anything like that. You can absolutely set this as private. I'm going to leave this as public though. And then I'm going to hit upload. It's a bad token. I'm wondering if that is actually because of my internet right now. Hang on one second. We're going to try and do this one more time, because my internet is very funky right now. So we're gonna see if we can make this happen. Kitty cat, enter, animal, pet, fuzzy, cute. I think that's good. Okay, and then of course we're gonna leave it public. Let's see, cross our fingers. It's a bad token. Okay, this is not because of the website, just so you know. This is because of my internet. So it is just an aspect of sometimes if your internet isn't great, it's not going to read it all the way through, but this is not part of the Breshna editor, just so you know. Okay, and then we're going to go in and we're going to select a background. So I'm going to go ahead and just select one of these adorable little avatars, one of these adorable little animals in here. I really like this caterpillar. I think he's adorable. But all of them are cute, aren't they? And then we can go back. So now I'm going to add a background, and you'll notice that there are things in the way of the background, and those are going to stay in the way. Those are going to be there. So if you have a background where most of the content of the background is maybe in here in this little four square, you might want to consider adjusting the background that you're going to use. So you might want to consider maybe using something that shows a little bit more on this side or maybe a little bit more underneath, because you can see that part is a little bit more opaque and you can see through it just a little bit more. So I'm going to go ahead and go into our backgrounds. You've got Bold Squad uploads again with all of these amazing gorgeous backgrounds that other people have uploaded. Or I can go into our uploads and do something here. So as we come down, I think I'm just going to choose kind of a random one. Let's go with the this guy here because he matches my caterpillar and it's got a lot of candy stuff that's on the bottom. So if it's all on the bottom, that's a little bit better for my players to see. We're going to skip collectibles for just a second because we're going to do that on the right hand side. Which is funny because when I'm miming to the right, it actually looks to the left, I think. I think for you guys, I am backwards. But anyway, right-hand side, we're going to wait to do the collectibles there. Then we've got our music. So you can actually play these songs and get a sample of what these songs are just by clicking this little purple play button. And then when you find something you like, you can click the pink plus button, and that will allow you to actually apply it to your game, and you will have a little pink check mark, and that's how you know it's applied. So if I don't want any music, I will click no music right here, and I will make sure that all of these go dark. If I don't click no music and I don't click any of these, it will go into a default song. Every one of our templates has a default song applied. So if you don't want no music, make sure you click no music, and I think I'm going to have no music today. We'll just click no music and leave it off. Okay, so now we've done our left side. We're going to now go to the right. So over here we are in our levels. We have our avatar and our background set. You can see that we have adjusted. If I don't love these together, I can go ahead and just click the avatar and it will bring me back over to the left hand side where I can adjust my avatar. Now I'm going to leave my caterpillar because he's adorable. So this says 2 images or assets are minimum required in order to have this happen. So you need your star and you need your fish. You can't just have one image. You can go up to 4, so it will either show 2, 3, or 4 of these when the player is going, depending on how much you've added. So here in our introduction, this is actually going to pop up after our player clicks play. So they'll click play, this introduction will pop up, they'll choose their difficulty levels, and then they can actually play the game. So this is something that's good to add, like how they're going to play the game, maybe what the theme is. We don't really have a theme today. It's kind of just a chaotic grouping of words that we're going to do, but you can even use this to add like a call to action, like go to my website if you get stuck or something like that. So I'm going to say something along the lines of guess the word by, I don't know, putting together the assets. Let's say images, because they're going to look like images no matter what. By putting together the images and finding the new word. Let me see, what did I guess? Solve the puzzle. We'll say solve the puzzle. By putting together the images and finding the new word. Cool. So our word is going to be, where did I have my thing? It's this one that I have right in front of me. Okay, our word is going to be sunflower. This one's really cool because all of the things that I need are actually already in the template, or in the editor rather. So I'm going to say sunflower. Boom. And then you can choose to do a hint or not. One of the cool things that you can do, and especially if you're an educator or you know, maybe a business, you can actually put a call to action right here as well. So you're like, if you can't figure it out, head to breshna.io, obviously send them somewhere where they can find the answer, to get some help. And I can actually leave that as my hints for all of them if I wanted to. I could also say something like a flower that is, I don't know, a sunny flower. That's a little bit too easy for my players to understand, but still, something like that. I'm going to leave it like this just because I think it's kind of cool, and we'll see what it looks like as well, because sometimes things that we think are going to look really, really good in our game maybe don't when we play it again. So we'll leave it like that. We'll see how it looks. Now, these are those collectibles. So we've got image 1, image 2, image 3, image 4, and I am going to just click the little white X's here to get out of these. Now this one I'm only going to have two assets. So I'm going to add an image or an asset, and I'm going to come over here into our collectibles. One of the nice things about collectibles, those tags allow you to search. So if I click sun, a bunch of things pop up that are suns. So I'm going to have a sun, and then I could actually click a sunflower if I wanted, but we're not going to do that. So I've got my sun, and now I'm going to go for flower, and we've got a bunch of different flowers that pop up as well. And I'm going to use this one right here. So we've got a sun and we've got flower. Amazing. This level is complete. Now I'm going to go up and I'm going to add another level, and we're going to do one that has 3 assets to them. So, and I'm going to click out of these little things. I understand the rules. I can click out of them and they can go away now. So the introduction is going to stay the same the whole time. One of the cool things though is, like, especially if you're an educator or you're a business that's doing a product drop or something like that, you can do this kind of a hint. Head to breshna.io to get some help, but you can change it in between each level. So now you're saying go to my website's products and find this, or go to my study guide and review, or things like that. So you can actually put those here in the game, which is kind of nice. Okay, so I am on level 2. If I wanted to toggle back to level 1, I could do that with my select level. Level 2, this pink button will tell you what level you are on and what level you are changing. And a very cool thing is you can adjust your avatars and your backgrounds in between each level. So if I wanted my caterpillar, who's adorable, and then I wanted a seal, and maybe something is more caterpillar-esque and more seal-esque, maybe this is something about a butterfly, and you have butter and a fly, or I don't know, something with an ocean, something like that. You know? Okay, so this one is going to be an ice cream cone. And one of the things I'm not sure of that you and I are going to find out together is whether or not these capital, non-capital make a difference. I'm pretty certain it's not going to, because you actually select based off of this kind of thing right here, or you can type it in with your keyboard. So I'm pretty certain it's not going to matter, but we're going to find that out together. The other neat thing is when you add a level, it duplicates the level before it. So if I'm here, if I'm on my level 1, and I want my introduction to be the same across all of my different templates, and maybe I want my hint to be the same across all different, not templates, sorry, all different levels, then I can do that. When I add a level, that all gets duplicated. And now my hint is right, my introduction is right, and I don't have to adjust it. Now, I mean, it only takes 2 seconds to type that in, right? But, little things to help. It's always nice. Okay, so now we need 3 things, because we're going to do ice, we're going to do cream, and we're going to do a cone. So I'm here, I'm going to X out of this, add my image or asset, and I can come into here and upload. Oh, this is interesting. So before we started this, we might have to readjust this template a little bit. Before I came live, I actually uploaded a bunch of collectibles so that I could have these all ready for this game. So I'm a little bit surprised that they're gone, but let's try to put them up again together. So here, we're going to upload our collectibles. You're going to follow these instructions just like we did for our avatar. 256, 256, blah, blah, blah. You follow the instructions. Add a file here. All right, we're going to see if this works together. This is going to be an interesting try. So I am going to go ahead and bring up some ice cubes. And we're going to say ice, ice, enter, ice cubes, cube, oh my goodness, C-U-B-E-S, there she is. Ice cubes, maybe cold, that's probably good. And again, make sure you click enter after every one. I'm going to leave these public, we're going to upload it, and it's a bad token. This is very interesting, so we're going to have to I'm going to have to send this to our dev team. One of the really nice things about our dev team, though, they are so fast with their turnaround. I'll be expecting something to be fixed within like a week or so, and the next day it's totally fine. I'm like, amazing. Okay, so we're going to go through collectibles, and we're going to find, let's see if there is ice in here. We have, oh, see? It's right there. I'm not sure exactly what's going on, but this is the ice that I uploaded. This is 100% that ice. So, okay, we've got our ice, and now we're going to look for cream. Let's see if my thing pops up. There it is. Okay, so we've got our cream, and then our last one, we have a cone. There it is. Cone. So ice, cream, and cone. Ta-da! Okay, so ice cream cone, we've done all of our stuff. I am going to add another level, and we're going to do a 4 image thing. So we are going to say, what did I have? World Wide Web. That's a word. World Wide Web. Oh my gosh, you guys, I cannot type today. And of course, we're going to get rid of these images. You can see again, it has been duplicated, so those same images were set. And I'm going to add my assets. So first we're going to type in world. Did I do world or did I do globe? Hang on. Globe. Let's see, there it is. Boom. I'm actually bummed at myself that I did not add world to this one. I think I did like planet and space and stuff, but I didn't do world. That's not what I'm thinking. Okay, so world, we had wide. And this is my wide. It's very interesting because all of these are my collectibles that I did upload right before this. And then we have web here. That's funny, all of these are mine. World Wide Web. And then the other thing I wanted to add was a computer. And we can go computer right there, just to give it a little bit of an extra like worldwide, because especially like this one, we might not get this one right away. And then web, when we get the computer, it's like, oh, okay, I get this. Okay, so we've done a 2, we've done a 3, and we've done a 4. Of course, you can go crazy and do as many as you want. You can do all of them as 2, you can do all of them as 4. It's up to you. Up to you. All right, now we're going to end this with our game info. We're going to set a title, and that's going to be pick fun. I'll say picture fun. And then our tags, exactly like the other stuff, this is going to help people search for your game, find your game, and allow us to put your game in the right categories for our library. Very, very cool. So we're going to say picture, guess, image. Should I put Pictionary? I'm not sure if that's actually correct, but Pictionary, and then we're good. Okay, so we've got our tags. Again, tag away. There's no limit to the amount of tags, and you can do multiple words. So if I want to do World Wide Web, I could do that as well. Oh, well, we'll leave that on there. Okay, and then I'm going to leave this in social and entertainment because I kind of feel like this is just an entertaining game. I'm not teaching anyone about anything. I'm not spreading the word. I'm not promoting anything. So we're just going to leave this in social and entertainment. Collect player email is super cool. So collect player email, I am going to toggle this on so you can see what it looks like. Basically, when the person goes to play your game, they have to type in their email address. They don't need to make an account on Breshna. They just type in their email and their name, and you can actually look at that in your analytics dashboard. If I can remember, we're going to do this at the end. Collect player email, yeah, and so you will be able to like follow up with those people. If you're an educator and you want to see which students are playing your games and what their scores are, you can do that through this. You can follow up. Let's say you have somebody who's playing your games but they're not signed up on your website. You can kind of follow up and be like, hey, saw you liked my games, here's a 30% off coupon, right? Get on my website. So it's very cool. It's a lot of cool opportunity to collect your players' emails. Lots of leads. Okay, so now I'm actually going to go up and grab my introduction. And we're going to go ahead and put this directly in here. So this tells me what the game is kind of expecting of me. The description is not required for your person to see. The player is not necessarily going to go into the description because they have to select it separately. So I'm going to leave this like this. I can also format like this. So if I wanted to, I could enter twice and have it become like a new line and a new space. And then if I wanted to, I could do the same sort of thing like a call to action, but now my call to action is a little bit more kind of formatted, right? So if I can go like this and say, if you need help, actually, we have this in our hint. Let's just go over here. If you can't figure it out, we've got our hint to Breshna.io for help, and then maybe I want to add like my TikTok or something, so I can go TikTok Breshna game. Follow me on TikTok, right? So we've got a lot of little calls to action. We've got a nice formatting here. The one thing to remember, this is not hyperlinked and it's not copyable. So you want to make sure whatever you're putting in there, whatever call to action, is simple enough that your player can type it in on their own, or there's whatever action is simple. They don't need, make it so you don't need to click through, basically is what I'm saying, okay? And then finally at the end here we have our right to left text button, and if you are using languages like Arabic or Pashto or Urdu or anything like that, you can select this on and it will shift all of the text from right to left, from left to right to left. But of course, if you're using Spanish or French or English or something like that, do not click this on because that reads left to right and nothing will make sense anymore. So, or I guess maybe if you want to really challenge your players, it does show up in English, it's just flipped. So, I don't know, maybe that's something you want to challenge people with. It's up to you. Okay, so now that we've gone through everything, let's see what happens when we publish. Oh my goodness, we are going to have to adjust these. So we're going to go ahead and click preview. Okay, so that's kind of a bummer. We're going to save. All right, something is going on. I actually suspect that they are currently working on this. Should have let them know that I was doing a stream on this and that they shouldn't work on it at all today. So I kind of suspect that all of these edits are going to be done before I even tell them about it because they're probably working on it at the moment. So it's kind of a bummer because we can't see what is going on with this game, but let's double check to see if they have a preview over here. This actually might be my internet as well. I'm not positive because I see myself glitching again just a little bit. Let's see what we have here because I would love to be able to tell you or show you how this game actually functions. Okay, so before this pops up, because I toggled on player email, a little thing would show up with like a type in your name, type in your email, and that would be here and they would submit. This is your about. This is that thing where we input a description. So this would have said, If you need help, go to Breshna Game, TikTok, Breshna Game, all of those things, and it would be formatted so that there are spaces in between. Now we're going to go back. We're going to play, self-paced, easy, and then can you name this clothing accessory? This is going to be fun because I don't know the answers to these. Okay, so play. Let's see if we can guess this accessory. So we have a coat and a coat. And this outerwear provides warmth and style, often without buttons or a zipper. Maybe a hoodie? Let's say a hoodie. I don't know if this is going to be right. Nope, okay, that's wrong. You can see I lost a life because that's wrong. Maybe it's a sweatshirt? Sweatshirt? Should it be 2 letters? Or 2 words? Oh gosh, let me see if this is... Oh my goodness. Jacket? Hey! Oh no. I lost. Oh no, I did get it right. Level completed. 1 of 5. Okay, let's go see what the next one is. Next. Can you clear? Okay, we've got another. Okay. So maybe we've got suit. Let's see. Yes! First try. All right, let's just keep going. This is fun. Next. Clothing accessory. Well, that looks like pants. Oh, you know what? Garment is typically made of denim. Let's say jeans. Enter. Yay! Okay. This is fun. I love this game. Okay, so I think this is a scarf. Nope, it's not a scarf. Oh no. I don't know any other words for this. Wrap yourself in warmth and style, this cozy neck accessory. Wait, I do know another name for this. I forget what it's called. All right, well, we've gotten through several levels. We can finish up with that. Okay, and just at the end here, I do want to show you how you can check to see if somebody has played your game or the emails, you know, what we were talking about before. We will go to your this little thing up here. It probably says your name. For me, it says Breshnaverse coming soon because it is. And if it says login, obviously you'll need to log in. Then you go into your profile and you can see a whole bunch of stuff. I am going to go into my game stats right over here. And so I can come in and see this is 100% my internet. This is my internet because I have a bazillion different games and I've been on this 100 different times and this has never ever ever happened to me. So this is definitely my internet that is going on, and so it's a bummer because I really can't show you what is going on and how you can get into your email. But we do have an analytics tutorial that's coming up, and we have talked about this in the past in some of these other live streams. That's what this is. Okay, so very sorry about the chaos. Sorry about my internet access. I do apologize. If you have any questions at all, you can come all the way down to the bottom of our homepage and see that we've got our info@gamingfordev email available. You're welcome to email us with any questions, or you can book a live demo session with the Breshna team. And it's half an hour, it's totally free, and you can kind of brainstorm with us. We're happy to help you get your first game started, things like that. So I hope you enjoyed. Thank you guys for spending your time with us this awesome Thursday, and thanks for being game.